Most relationships don't end because of a lack of love. They end because of unmet needs. Love can be real, powerful, and strong. But if the deepest needs of the heart aren't being met, that love slowly suffocates. And I want to share with you this. Because when you understand what your partner truly needs, it changes everything. A relationship is like a garden. Love is the seed, but seeds alone don't grow. They need sunlight, they need water, and constant care. You can plant the best seed in the richest soil, but if you stop watering it, if you let the weeds take over, it will wither and die. Relationships are no different. You can have the strongest attraction, the deepest love story, but if you neglect the daily needs of the other person, it will fade. For women, those needs often come down to three powerful truths: to feel safe, to feel valued, and to feel heard. Safety isn't just about physical projection, it's emotional safety. She needs to know she can share her fears, her dreams, her pain, her excitement without being judged, criticized, or ignored. When a woman feels safe, she opens her heart fully. But when she doesn't, she closes up. She protects herself, and intimacy fades away. To feel valued means more than gifts or compliments. It's being noticed. It's knowing her effort matters. A woman who feels valued grows like a flower in sunlight, her beauty and her joy radiating in every part of the relationship. A woman who feels invisible starts to wilt, not because she doesn't love, but because she feels forgotten. And being heard may be one of the deepest needs of all. Listening isn't just waiting for your turn to talk. It's leaning in, it's making eye contact. It's putting your phone down. When she speaks, she's giving you her heart in words. And if you brush it off, she feels like she doesn't matter anymore. But when you truly hear her, you breathe life into her soul. Now let's talk about men. Men have different needs, but they're just as deep. To feel respected, to feel appreciated, and to feel wanted. Respect is like oxygen for a man. You can love him, you can provide for him, but if he constantly feels disrespected, that love won't reach his heart. He'll feel suffocated. Appreciation is the fuel that drives him forward. When you notice his effort, when you thank him even for the little things, it fills his tank. And without it, he feels like nothing he does is good enough. And his motivation starts to die. And being wanted emotionally, physically, intimately is one of the deepest needs of all. Men just don't want to be needed for what they provide. They want to be desired for who they are. A man who feels wanted gives more love, more protection, and more energy. A man who feels unwanted slowly starts to pull away. Here is the secret. When a woman feels safe, valued, and heard, she naturally pours out more love, affection, as well as respect. When a man feels respected, appreciated, and wanted, he naturally gives more love, protection, and attention. It's a cycle. And when both partners are giving, the cycle builds more momentum. But when one person stops, when one person withholds, the other often withholds too. That's how the fire begins to die. Think of it like a flame. Feed it, and it grows stronger, warming everything around it. Neglect it, and it flickers out. But here's where many relationships fail. Both partners start waiting. Waiting for the other person to change, waiting to feel love before showing respect, waiting to feel respected before showing love, waiting to feel appreciated before giving appreciation. But love doesn't work like that. Love isn't about keeping score. Love is about giving first. It's about choosing to give the other what they need most, even when they don't feel like it. That's the choice that keeps love alive. Think of your relationship like a bank account. Every time you listen, every time you show respect, every time you give affection, every time you notice the small things, you're making a deposit. And over time, those deposits build the balance of trust, intimacy, and love. And when hard times come, when stress and challenges hit, you have something to draw from. But if you're constantly withdrawing, criticizing, neglecting, ignoring, one day the account runs dry. And that's what happens. No matter how much love you had at the beginning, the relationship starts to collapse. Strong relationships are not built on grand gestures. They're built on small daily choices. It's the little things that make the biggest differences. Holding a hand, saying thank you, sending a message just to say, I love you. Listening without distraction, speaking words that protect instead of words that cut. These small actions are bricks, and brick by brick, they build the foundation of trust and love that can weather any storm. And let me tell you this, your partner doesn't need you to be perfect. They just need to know you care enough to try, to show up, to make an effort, to keep watering the garden, to keep feeding the flame, to keep those deposits. Relationships fail when people stop trying. They succeed when two people make the choice day after day to keep giving. So I want you to ask yourself, does my partner feel safe with me? Do they feel valued? Do they feel heard? Do they feel respected, appreciated, and wanted? If the answer is no, don't get defensive. See it as a chance to grow. Because the moment you give what they need, you unlock the best version of them. The moment you give what they need, you invite them to give you what you've been longing for. Here's the truth. Love isn't found, it's built. Built through intention, built through sacrifice, built through giving. If you want a love that lasts a lifetime, stop focusing on what you're not getting and start focusing on what you can give. When you meet the deepest needs of the one you love, you'll see that love doesn't just survive, it flourishes. It grows stronger, deeper, and more unbreakable with time. And one day, you look back and realize the greatest gift you ever gave wasn't money, wasn't possessions, wasn't success. It was the way you cared for the heart of the one who chose to love you back. And I wish you a happy relationship, a healthy and long life. Please leave your comments below, share this with your friends and family, and most important, make it a great day. I'm Dr. Alan Mandel.